And we're live on a thirsty Thursday. It's very early. I'm full of energy. I'm super excited. I just kicked my daughter out of the room. She's a little upset. I can't wait to speak. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. Shaman, Seer, Oracle, Lightworker, Starseed, Earth Angel, Mystic, Medium, Psychic, Witch, Yogi, Guru, Evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the only one that I know exists at this particular moment, for I am his first child, the Lilith reincarnated, here on a thirsty Thursday. As you can tell by the tone in my voice, I am feeling much, much better. That was a long ride, and it's funny because it's like, geez, they said it was going to happen. Me trying to test the divine, like, nah, I'll be all right. Nope. Anyways, breathe. Give me a second. There's a lot flowing through me, a little bit too much. Centering yourself is coming back to yourself, because there's too much in it. Let it out. It happened closing my eyes about midnight. I got these downloads of a change of direction, and I thought to grab my phone and say something, but I didn't. I just went to sleep. I woke up this morning and it was still very raw and very there. My job isn't to save anyone, only to guide the ones that save themselves. 144,000 people I'm supposed to guide. I don't have to go looking for them. They'll find me. When they're ready for guidance, they'll come to me, is what I was told. So that was cool. I got a blueprint for what to do with my documentary. I got a download to start getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to move. I got that just this morning. I got all of these downloads, and then the confirmation came with this. Yeah, it's a little dirty. They always are when I first get them. A lot of them I have to clean off. Yesterday on my community page, after I did that big-ass video, I went outside. There's a beautiful red-tailed hawk out there, and so I walked up to it. And the first thing I said to it, very out loud, "Are you going to give me a feather?" It didn't yesterday, but it did today. I'm going to explain what the exchange of that is. But for me, I work in the realm of signs and wonders, synchronicities. Things have different meaning to me than they do you. This is a sign of confirmation that my job is done, that I have excelled past it, I have graduated, I have come here. When God started this, when I started this, he gave me a couple words of advice. I'm going to put you in places. There's going to be people there, but they're not going to be able to help you. All you're going to have is the clothes on your back, and you're going to have there. I rarely know what the job is, but I definitely know when it's done. And I'm done. To the front, and as I said to Tasha, my time with you is almost over. I'll be leaving soon. I'm out of here. I learned my lesson. I came back to a place of humility, and I learned to be grateful for the life that God gave me. I relived a part of my life, a shadow part of my life that I denied out of shame, regret, and embarrassment. I was called to do it again, and I stand with my head held high about the life that God put me through. I am not. That's what I was meant to learn here. I swore I would never go back to being homeless again. I'd do whatever it took. I'd never let, I'd never take the pride off. I'd never be that person again. I had to take the pride off to be that person, to understand, to have respect for those people and for myself. And I've accomplished that. As far as my teachings too, they pointed that out. My teachings have gone to the extreme level, to where nobody can keep up, nobody can imitate it, nobody can duplicate it, nobody can even pretend to replicate it. They can, but they're just going to be repeating other people's scriptures, because there's not another like me. I've hit a place of security where try if you like, but you're just going to make yourself look stupid. As far as that my new creative projects are locked in secrecy. I am to sit back and watch everybody else fall in their attempt to rise. Process of elimination is what I was told. Where's the hawk? Where's my hawk card? Give me a second. I'm trying to find the hawk. It's weird. It should be in here unless I lost it and put it somewhere else. The raven, the goose, the snake. Anyways, sorry. There it is. Sight. I was given divine insight in my new future. It's going a completely different direction. 100% different direction. I came to enjoy life. There's parts of this life that I can enjoy prior to, stepping into my role. My role is secure. There's not another person that can take my position. But it's not stand in that position. Not ready to be led, is what I was told. Fair enough. Fair enough. So everything has changed. I'm still creating. I'm just creating with different intentions. As far as my twin flame journey, I'm in union and no longer seeking. In the beginning, I made a lot of jokes. I made jokes about the Immaculate Conception. You better not do that to me, God. Do all of this work. I align with that. If you go back to what I've learned is I never needed a man to do nothing more than love and protect me. Be honest and true. So, it's kind of funny because when you align with something like that, your needs change. It's like, I don't need you to have God's children. God can give me the children without you. And then he'll give me a man to help, raise, stand just as he did for Mary. You never needed to be that man. I had made jokes about it and said that, when Pac talked about this, said, no, I'll find one. I can find one. I'm not looking. God can make this happen without a man. I would prefer it to be that way. To be honest, all this is anyways is a repeat of time. So I'm not surprised. I made jokes about it. Then I align with it. Why not? Why not just sleep with the divine and just have, divine children? Why curse them with a man? So I like that. In that sense, that takes me off this soulmate journey. I was already taken off of it anyways. I found a man that I loved, and I love him from just fine. I need nothing. I don't need his time. I don't need anything. His existence makes me feel good enough that's good enough for me. And that's something that, none of you will ever understand. I also put a post this morning about the twin flames. I saw Turning Tides popped up on my shit. And it's the same fucking message all the fucking way around. They chose somebody else. That's their choosing. They're not mine. And I think about all these thousands and thousands of twin flames that are like her and her little best friend fucking, over there, Lunar Eclipse Tarot and all these other twin flames that sit there stalking a relationship, praying to God that this person will leave that relationship to be with you. That's not divine. That's not divine. You can look in my documentary for men. It was a choice. You want to stay there and be unhappy? Fine. You know where happiness lies. I didn't beg. I don't give a shit. I may have in my subconscious tried to show that I was worthy to be chosen, but you made your choice to choose something less than what was available to you, and you must stay in that choice. You only get one chance, one opportunity, right, Marshall? You chose, and that's your karma. And instead, we're going to sit there, all these twin flames, and not honor the choosing. Why wasn't I chosen? You're sitting there stalking a relationship, praying that that's yours, instead of going out and having a new relationship. You're the definition of a Falmanach. Not good. Not good. So, I'm I'm going to allow things to be as they are. When I had that interaction with my twin flame Brian, and he's the opposite, he's the polar opposite of me, I took that power from him. The ability to not have to fight for anybody. He doesn't have to fight. He doesn't have to stand up. He doesn't have to represent fucking nobody. Neither do I. He made me realize that. I can't save you. My opinion is not valid to people that don't listen. It's not time for anybody to hear my voice because they're not listening. So therefore, I'm not fighting to help anyone. I'm going to let your karma play out. I'm going to let this happen. I have 35 years. And 35 years of this. So that's that process of elimination. We'll let everyone fall. And the ones that choose to rise find me. I'm not saving humanity. I never could. I'm not spreading any word that wasn't spread before. It's that people don't want to hear it, or if they listen, they will not work, they will not apply it. So it's not for everyone. It's exclusive to those that actually do the work. And, that goes back to Kobe. I can't stand lazy people. I don't want to deal with people that lack faith, belief, or understanding. I'm cool. I'm not here to give you faith, belief, and understanding. That's something that you have to have within yourself. I'm here to develop those things for you. Because that's what I did. I had faith, belief, and no understanding, but I made sure to develop that into something I could understand. My whole life has took an extremely different direction this morning. My pursuits, my wants, my desires, my intentions, completely different than yesterday. I'm not going back to the way I was. I'm going a completely different direction. You can't coerce me because there's no other way but the way that I'm going. I'm going away from this. I've learned my lesson. The most powerful... No, I'm not going to say that. You had to go looking for the God and the goddess. And when you found them, then that was your relationship. I'm not giving a relationship of myself to people that don't honor a relationship with the goddess. People that don't have a relationship with their own feelings don't get to know what it feels like to be in a connection with the divine feminine, because you're not in a connection with your own divine feminine. I don't believe there's another divine feminine out there. There might be a lot of bitches out there in their feelings, but that does not make them divine. So, let's talk about this sight I was given. And I'm not going to tell you what I was given. It was my vision, not yours. Go have a vision of your own. Snake is what I went to. You fucking snakes. And that's it. Everybody sits on the edge of the seat listening to see what I'm going to do so that they can try to be like me. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. Do you. Hawk. Sight, perspective, goal setting, analyst, detail, history. I have one, a very big, beautiful one. It's as big as some of my other feathers. It's a red-tailed hawk from San Mateo. Is that where I was? No, San Pablo. I was up in the Bay Area, and I got it up there right before I left. This isn't my first. I have other hawk feathers, but not like these. The hawk flies high above the plains, and it hunts small creatures with which it sustains life. It can see the vast terrain stretched out along the horizon. I can't even read. To be hawk-eyed is to have keen sight that can focus on detail as well as see the greater landscape. In Norse myth, an eagle sits atop the high branch of the greatest world tree, Yggdrasil. Do I have an eagle? Yes. Now is a perched hawk below. into history itself. Many tales of Celtic and Druidic tradition speak of the hawk as one of the oldest animals in the world, a creature whose memory extends far into the past, whose sight is unparalleled. To be incarnated in the hawk was the highest form, next to the eagle. They're not birds. They're holy spirits in the form of a bird. You're supposed to know that when you see the doves, when you see the cardinals, when you see the ravens. You don't know this, though. You have no respect for God's creations, the authority and power that they were given. You see more than people. You don't have the eyes to see. Inner reading. In life, we can become very fixated on the immediate and can be overwhelmed by things that are impacting us in the moment. The hawk reminds us to see the larger picture, to step back and analyze not just the current situation, but the whole landscape of our lives. And that's what happened when I read that yesterday, chapter 11 of Revelations. Bro, there's so much more to this story. It's not time. It's far from time. In examining the great picture, we can often find the perspective we need to make the best choices. It is important to take a historical view when making important life decisions. Look at your personal history, and even your family history can help you understand why you have done certain things and why you feel confident or insecure in particular aspects of your life. For example, you may be presented with a work or business opportunity that requires some change or risk. You know that saying yes to the opportunity could lead to great things, but you feel paralyzed by the fear of everything that could go wrong. In this situation, channel the spirit of the hawk and look into the whole picture. Maybe your reluctance stems from financial insecurity that you suffer as a child, or perhaps you watched your family member try and fail in similar business endeavor. I watched a movie last night before bed. It's called The Nonas. It was a great movie. I'm not even going to go into it. It's on Netflix, but it was great. And yeah, he was about to fail real hard. He put everything into a dream and it was about to fail. And then it didn't. Placing your current situation in historical perspectives can help you understand your fear and also look into the future towards your future self who prospered because you were willing to take a risk. To be hawk-eyed is to see both the detail and the wider view, the mouse and the prairie. The mindset of the hawk is an immensely powerful tool, especially when planning ahead or setting goals for our lives. It's possible to focus on the data and numbers and particulars of a decision, buying a house, going to school, embarking on a new business endeavor, while still considering the long-term property appreciation rates. Student is intellectual and analytical. It considers the past, the present, and the future, and guides us towards the smartest decision. However, in the negative aspect, it can also somewhat divorced from the heart. A hawk is a creature of the mind, not feeling. Never forget that it is a predator whose very existence requires blood. The danger of being hawk-eyed is that it can sometimes lead to being over-analytical, cold, judgmental, or even hurtful towards others. The hawk is powerful, but it must be balanced by compassion, humility, and kindness. Again, without Christ, you have no compassion, humility, or kindness. Got that hawk-eye going on here. And that's it. I told you, I saw it. I saw what I'm supposed to do with my life. It's completely changing. I have to prepare for it. Really? People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. You saw this coming. Why didn't you prepare for it? Certain times you're supposed to, certain times you're not. I am supposed to get ready to get the fuck out of here. Where am I going? To a better place, dork. To a better place. How soon? Time is irrelevant. I can just see me there. Doesn't matter when. I just see what. It's not the when, it's the what. It's beautiful, isn't it? Every place I go, there's so many more in my car, but look at how many I've accumulated here. Look at how many unbelievable lessons I have fucking overcome. I told you this one I got yesterday was the biggest one I fucking have, I think. Look at that thing, bro. That's a real flying feather, bro. That's a flyer right there. That's from the fucking tip of the wing. Maybe a goose, right? Maybe not. It's enormous. You can tell by the cut of it, it's that flapper. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. But it started. This is what you don't get. It started with baby steps. Lots of little baby steps. They're in there. Lots of little baby feathers. Every time I go a place, this is my way of ascension. This is how I know, you know what I mean? Every week, typically. If I don't, then I'm fucking stagnant. But typically, in that very next week, I will get my ascension feathers. Get my crows. I only had like a couple crow feathers. I've got plenty of raven feathers. They're beautiful. I have plenty of magpies. It's amazing. I've got my owl feathers. You can't understand it, but the natives, the tribes do. And when I make this unbelievable headdress, they'll know. They'll know my spiritual standing by nothing more than those feathers. You could go and try to buy feathers and try to be like me, but you didn't earn them. There's a video behind each and every one of those feathers and all of my feather altar that's in my car. I had to go to great lengths of overcoming myself in this world to inherit my wings. In actuality, these feathers will never be big enough to carry my body, but that's where my levitation skills will have to come in. Use the light body to carry the physical body. It'll be great. I can't teach you that, but I promise, before my time is done, I will give you the flying ointment to put on your brooms. Promised you that when I started. Alright, so that's me. Hi, my name is... Hey, good morning, Marshall. I love him. Goofy. And that's it. He's busy on his documentary. Let everybody drop their fucking pants. Let everybody show, you know what I mean? Drop your documentaries, write your books, tell your stories. Get, you know, this is your time to shine. Right now, I'm going to enjoy some time. I've worked really hard for a few years. I want to enjoy some time before I get to, you know, before I take this to that extreme level of work. And it's not really I want to, but I see that this is what God wants for me, and I think it's a great idea. I believe this is right. You know, when I got to a certain level of the twin flame journey, it's like, why do they always got to be forever? Give yourself some time. Breathe, girl, breathe. Enjoy your life a little bit. That's kind of where it was this morning. It's like, it's time to enjoy some stuff. We're going to keep going, but we're going in a different direction. We're not going straight to work. You don't need to, you know. And so I'm excited about the future because I'll be doing what I do, but it'll be better than it was. And no, I don't see it necessarily coming with a man. Typically when I start rejecting them is when they start coming through. I hope you don't. Bobby, I didn't say that to you yesterday, but I feel the same way for you, my friend. I am not attracted to this bullshit. I had a lot of love. I had a lot of hopes. I had a lot of, you know what I mean, wants when it came to you. I still love you, bro. I don't hope for that. I don't want that. I'm not one of these girls, bro. I don't want her leftovers. I don't want this. My job was to acknowledge that I loved you and not deny that to you or to myself. But not let it drive me crazy. Just accept. That's all it was all about, was acceptance. These twin flames are far from accepting their love for another person because it's all in the conditions of their mind. And if it's not their way, then it's not love. I had to go through a lot of you guys to learn that that's not love. And I just don't. I'm I'm here to help you heal when you guys want to have those deep conversations and take this information and apply it to your life when you're ready to cry and really face your shadows, because that's what I'm here to do as your spiritual healer and teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, all of that. I'm not going to be your wife. I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm not going to get intimate with any of you. The closest intimate relationship we can have is a true connection, but that's not going to come with physicality. You're never going to touch me, and I have no desire to touch you. If you don't want a relationship with me that doesn't involve touch and that kind of thing, please stop pursuing me. I'm making it very clear to you guys. I am here as your teacher. That's all I'm here to offer you, is to teach you how to heal yourself. I do not believe that you can heal anybody else. That is gone. You can't heal the world. You know how I know? Because I can't. You don't have the ability to heal yourself, so you can't heal another person. I have healed myself to heal another, but the ability is limited to their action taking. People don't take action in my information, then they'll never be healed. That's my true power and what I offer to everyone. That's the divine connection you have with the goddess, is her ability to come into your life and teach you how to heal and get you closer to God. If that's not what you want from me, then stay away from me. That means that your intentions and your motives are foul, because I've said it very clearly right now. This is my boundary. Do not disrespect me ever again trying to be something that I don't want from you. I do not want an intimate relationship with any of you. Do you understand this? This is not rejection. This is boundaries. You can take it how you feel. Oh, she doesn't want me. No, I do not. I want to help heal you, but if you don't want to help heal yourself, then I want you to stay away from me in this lifetime. I came here with a purpose, not just to have, half-ass fucking, friends or connections. My purpose is to help heal people. If you're not in the healing department, then you have no purpose to be in my energy. I'm not here to be your fucking friend. I will be friends with healed people like me. I will not be friends with unhealed people, because unhealed people are not friendly. They're not kind. They're not understanding. They're not compassionate. They're not forgiving. I'm only here for those that want to take off the flesh and put it on the spirit. And until then, I'm not here for you. I'm not pushing this on anybody else. No more, bro. I will give freely of my time, my energy, my resources of how to heal, but I'm not. It'll show if you've done the work. Otherwise, you're just going to show off that you're a liar. I don't care. But I want that very clear. None of you have a chance of an intimate relationship with me. You might have a chance with being in my healing community if you're willing to heal. But otherwise, do not approach me on some what's up shit. What's up is you're still unhealed. Do you want to talk about that? Then don't talk to me. If you're not ready to face the truth of you, then don't face me. I'm not going to talk to you about the weather. I'm not going to talk to you about shit. If you come at me, I'm coming at you with your healing. Don't come at me unless you're ready to heal. And that's all I'm offering you. Don't think that you're going to get healed and you're going to get me. You're not. You're not Eminem. You're not Marshall Mathers, bro. If you don't carry that frequency, if you're not like me, then we're not alike. I will not lower my standards to unhealed people. I have full compassion, understanding, and forgiveness for your ways. But your ways are your ways, and that's not the way I'm going. That's not how this works. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Does that mean you're only going to be with him? If it's not him or someone same identical fucking frequency as him, which is me, if someone's not giving off the same energy that I'm giving off, then no. I'm not going to put you on my energetic field. I'm not going to meet you at your energetic field. Can you reach up here with me? Can you get as fire as God? No, you can't. What's it going to take for you to be like me? An unbelievable amount of healing. The Watchers fell for something as pathetic as lowering their divinity to sleep with the slime of the women of the world. They found them beautiful and decided to lay with them. And because of that, they lost their divinity. They gave their divinity to the slime of this world. Time and time again. I'm not laying with anything that is of this world. I'm not cursing my fucking divinity by laying with the flesh. A pound of flesh is all you offer. No heart, no less. Dun, dun, dun. Just want you to know that. Yeah, that all came in this morning. No, absolutely not. Not never, not this lifetime. We're moving on. Lesson learned, case closed. Really? 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 Never? No. No. I'm not sleeping with flesh bags. I'm not entertaining flesh bags. The desires of the flesh. I'm not going to make your flesh feel better. I'm going to burn it off. I'm not doing any of that. Don't come to me in the flesh. Period. Period. I'm a spirit. If you're not of the spirit, then you don't approach the spirit. Keep your fears and your flesh and your desires over there with the fleshlings. Current energy, please, God. Yes. We're moving on. 3 of Wands. Wands is what? What? Willpower. Building new foundations. This is a card of growth, progression, and enthusiasm. Thanks to good planning and determination, you are starting to get results. Still, you're considering expanding your horizons with new ventures in business, creativity, study, travel, and moving to a new place. Hey, I just want you guys to thank me. I want everyone in Colorado to thank me for the coolest summer that you've had in years. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. We didn't burn like everybody else. And in essence, they just drowned it. Did you have a beautiful breezy summer in Colorado? Did we keep it below 100 degrees? Did we have a nice summer? You're welcome. You're welcome. Did any of you get hit with, you know what I mean, terror and destruction like the rest? You're welcome. You're welcome. Grasp opportunities when they present themselves, and success will follow. You are capable of dealing with any problem that arises, but don't be afraid to ask for advice or assistance. However, take care not to neglect your day-to-day details and your eagerness for something new. That's all I'm doing today is taking care of my home life. I'm gonna fucking clean all this shit up. We're gonna need to eliminate shit. We need to start packing shit up, getting all this shit up. This is also a promising card for making a new start with an existing relationship or founding a family. I mean, we're cool, and I don't need him to found a family. Reverse meaning. The 3 of Wands reverse indicates delays, dissatisfaction, and frustration, owning up to a lack of proper planning. A venture that looked promising fails, causing you disappointment. You are beginning to doubt yourself and get depressed about the situation. Don't refuse help through misguided pride. I see Allie. Yeah, that didn't work for you. A song every week didn't work for you, did it, Allie? Because you don't follow through. You say you're going to do something and you don't do it. You don't have the right conditioning to follow through. And now all you're doing is sharing your old music over and over and over. You shared how many new songs this year, and now you're back to, it's you, it's you. You went right back to your old ways, bro. You couldn't maintain a new lifestyle because you weren't actually trying. That goes back to Russ. He's the same dude, drinking and acting like an idiot out there, dragging his family around. You guys are right back to your old ways. Exactly. Whatever. Perhaps you and a romantic partner got together too quickly, and you've discovered that you don't want the same things from life. No. All these losers, every single one of my take care of my family. You're content with dying, bro. You guys just want to hold on to the life you have and make it just a little bit more comfortable until you die. I don't want that. I want a life that nobody's ever had before. And I can't have that with somebody that doesn't have life within them, that doesn't have zest, that doesn't have excitement, that isn't brave, that can't vision something that he's never seen before. You just want what everybody else has. Has-beens. It could be that a long-distance relationship is not working out. I'm not in a long-distance relationship, and that could work just fine for me. You stay there, I'll stay here. 6 months out of the year. I'll see you next year. Yes, it's dealing with the goddess here. Don't need it. And then there's these battery-operated boyfriends if I ever got the sexual desire. I know a lesbian that used a turkey baster to impregnate her partner. They have like a 5-year-old now. Truly? Yeah, I always wondered who donated the sperm. You just walked up and asked for a cup of sperm. Realistically, that could get you in trouble later with child support and shit if you just want to be vindictive and get somebody. I never slept with that woman. I don't know that she has a child. Can you explain this? Spiritual work at hand? Oh yes, it is the Knight of Wands. It is. I am in my glory. Oh my god. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night. Hey, for those of you that are new, I always tell you to get at me on a Thursday, bro. I'll be on some good shit. Why? Because I'm Juperian and it's a Jupiter day. I'm full of expansion, growth, love, and excitement, bro, for a new life. It's a new season, bro. It's a new year. It's the new moon. It's a new cycle. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Where's my wands? Knight of Wands? Nope. Knight. Queen. Ooh, we're traveling, bro. We're traveling, bro. Traveling. Alright. There is plenty of fire going around at the moment, and you are caught up in a whirl of activity, setting yourself new challenges and feeling confident that you are able to tackle any problem. This is certainly no time to be sitting around and thinking, hey, is that Leo season? I just want to show, supposedly, supposedly this represents a fucking Aries. I know a loser like that. Oh god, is he filthy. I think you're older than me. Are you older than me? Your skin looks older than mine. You look older than me, bro. And not in a good way. Like, Marshall's a sexy older than me. Kanye, Then you got Royce over there. He's all dyeing his hair white. He's an old man. You guys are hella older than me. Kim Kardashian is older than me. She be out there acting like a whole ass child. I'm just saying that you're too old for this. Ew. That's what I said to Dino. Dino got back in my fucking messages and says some shit. Oh, you're gonna use the name of Christ? It's like, I'm a devout follower of Christ. I'll pray for you. Bitch, you're gonna tell me in the DMs that you pray to God? When? What day? What day, you lying motherfucker? He heard you. I don't care. You close your eyes and talk to God? You pray for people in your life? You're a liar. God heard you lie in his name. That is so gross. And me threatening you in his name? Oh, that was not even. That was promises. Promises given by the Most High. I promise you. And that's what I said. When God starts working in your life in this so-called karma, I want you to remember me. Please remember me and the God I serve. Going back to losers. What did she do? She just ruined your shit. Dang, she's nasty about it. Alright, let's go. Be sure that you have a clear plan and any risks are well calculated and finish each task that arises or all this energy will be wasted. Bro, I gotta sit. Do you have no idea what they gave me? I mean, the whole script of the whole script of my documentary, plus the extras, bro. The whole thing. And they told me how to line the music, the track to go with it. You're serious? The whole thing. The whole thing. Really? Uh-huh. The whole fucking thing. And don't forget, you need to rest sometimes. The King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, is indicated in an indicates an unexpected event which will result in rapid change. I told you, rapid. This could involve moving home, yep, a new job, that's on there, my business, and travel. All of this, bro. I'm getting a new job, a new home, keeping my business going, and I'm traveling. And I just want to point that out. You know what I mean? In the movie Nona, he had to keep his job to get his career going. Keep his job to get his career going. Someone important may be entering or leaving your life. Well, I just kicked everyone else out. Who's coming in? There's plenty of room for a new person when you get rid of all these old people. When none of these people are sitting in the room and it's just me and you. What's up? All these distractions are gone now. There is no point in resisting this change, so be flexible. And that's what it is. Can God change your direction? Are you willing to just open your eyes and see that you need to go a different way in life? Are you willing to accept it and start going in that direction? Or are you going to sit there and freak out and paralyze and I can't, and I worked so hard, and this is what I had planned. I planned this, God. I wanted to this way. He said, bitch, pack your bags. We're going a different way. I told you guys this. This is my most famous saying. If God wakes me up in the middle of the fucking night and says it's time to go, we're going. And if you don't have your bags packed, you're getting left. I'm not going to explain where he told me to go, because most likely he didn't tell me. He said, get ready and get in the car. I'll show you on the way. That's how he talks. It's called faith. You follow his calling, and then you see where it's calling you. Where am I going? None of your fucking business. Right? You want to know. You want to know how great God is working in my life. He's working, and it's great. But you're not going to be part of that. You don't get to know every part anymore. Why? Because the knowing does nothing. You use that knowing for nothing. It's a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know shit. But anyways, that's the point of it. It's the callings. You don't hear God's calling on your life. You don't hear him telling you, time to go. We got something new for you. We got a plan. Really? What? Really? Yeah, get shit. Get shit. Go wash your clothes. Get ready. Clean the house. Everything. Get ready. We're leaving. How much time do I have? Don't ask. Just get ready. When you're ready, we'll go. When will it be time to go? When I'm ready. Page 69. Full balance. All this crap's coming out of my face. Thank God. Alright, anyways. There's no point in resisting change, so be flexible. That's it. Can you go with the change of plans? Can you let the plans change completely? Can you let your whole plan fall apart in your hand that you thought was going to be your life, and then say, oh, okay, just put the whole game down? As a kid, you're playing, you know what I mean? You're playing, you built this whole jingle jango thing, and then they say, come on, we're going to go outside. Let's go outside. We're going on a field trip. Oh, I want to sit here and play with my little... Okay, then you sit there. Get on the bus, guys. We're going. We're going to go have some fun. Really? That's kind of what it is. What does this have to do with anything? It's the Lionsgate portal. It's opening. I gotta go. I gotta go. My ride is arriving. I'm riding the energy. Alright, let's see. The Knight of Wands might be a man in your life. There could be a lot of them. Right now, there's only one man. And sure, he's attractive, sexy, charming, and glamorous, full of energy and fearless self-confidence. He looks like that, but he's a little afraid sometimes. Marshall, you'd be afraid some shit. The life and the soul of the party. He can be if he opens his mouth. Otherwise, he's real quiet in the party. He's fucking Nate Dogg. But once he does speak, everybody listens, and he lights up. He has to open his mouth, though. And be nice! Okay, don't be nice. Just be kind. He can be moral, generous, warm-hearted, but also thoughtless, reckless, quick-tempered, and boastful. Well, that's you. Your rap says all that, bro. You're pretty boastful about, being a rap god. You're very quick-tempered. A person who must always have something new and exciting. Or is that you? That could be me. How about you? You got a lot of new... Hey, are you going to be a judge? I told you that was a great idea. Be a judge and shit. He could do so much more than sit around yelling at a mic. He can have such a bigger impact on the world. And he realized that, and he is. I'm still not going to watch a movie, bro. Why? Because I don't want to sit around with your fans. Why didn't you sell it on, like a pay-per-view thing where each of us you could have made more money doing that. I just gave somebody an idea that didn't deserve it. Go ahead. Nobody wants to watch your shit. But in essence, you could have did something like that where they had to, purchase it on YouTube for, a certain amount of money. Right now, you're giving them to the box offices, and they get to all the money off of all that food and shit like that. You could have done that yourself. Again, I'm a master marketer, and I have been telling you how to market yourself since the beginning. I'm just saying, next time. Don't sell it to it. And that's, how do I know that? What do you think I'm going to do with my episodes? You're going to have to purchase each one. Really? Yeah. We're moving on. Nobody's making money off of God's people, but God's people. I don't need no middleman. All right? A romance with this knight might likely be passionate and dramatic, but he likes his freedom and may not want to be tied down. If and when he decides, he will be a loyal and loving to a partner who shares his enthusiasm. Well, that's me, and that's him, and that's not you. Reverse meaning. The reverse card tells you that it's time to fucking grow up, losers. There is more to life than having a good time and you may be living beyond your means, surrounded by insincere hanger-ons, in for what they can get out of you. Or is your attitude towards work immature? And that's it. You guys don't put in work, bro. I thought about that, Russ. You're like, maybe I should shave my face. Forget it. You don't have a job, bro. You sat around for hours. It would have took you 15 minutes, your shirt off, go in the bathroom and shave your face. You weren't too busy. Shave your face. You're lazy. You are a lazy human being. Every video and every post you've ever made is you sitting on a couch somewhere, sitting in a fucking hotel somewhere, sitting somewhere, stuffing your face or just talking shit. You're always somewhere just sitting around doing nothing. Running your mouth, bro. Always. In some fucking hotel, in some chair or something. You don't do nothing, bro. And yet you expect to be the most successful motherfucker doing half-ass work. That goes back to, you know what I mean, all of you. Marshall is fucking successful because he works hard. He's been working hard. He wakes up early and he gets to work every day. He builds a schedule around his freedom. He fills it. He makes a schedule to success. He's very busy. You're not. You're busy just thinking and scrolling and talking. I'm just saying. There's too many of you. Yeah. What's your next big endeavor, Royce the 5'9"? Where's this brain took you? Oh, I wrote another song. Can you do anything? Is it better than the last song? Are you saying anything different from any type of your music? Then you haven't changed, my friend. You haven't changed at all. You're just content with dying. One of the oldest. In the essence, like, you guys are not. You're not working towards the future. You're content with dying. Ta-da. Let's see. Have you talked yourself into a job you can't actually do? Or are you trying to start a business without any proper foundations? Yeah, that was smart. That was real smart logic. That was real smart. Start making movies. How many people went to watch yours? Outside of your loser fans. Who wanted to watch a Logic video? Who's Logic? Exactly. How many people read your book that wasn't your fans? Nobody. Nobody read that book that doesn't listen to your music. There's no expansion. You just think that you're growing. You're not. You're just copycatting other people, bro. That's all y'all are doing out here. The Knight of Wands reverse may represent you or a person in your life who has all the negative qualities of fire. They're impatient, they're arrogant, immature, and argumentative. They think without, they act without thinking of the consequences, leaving trouble in their wake wherever they go. If you're hoping that they will commit to a relationship, they won't. They're far too fucking selfish. Guys, this is ugly. So the reverse part is you're losing your foundations. And let's see. And everything's falling apart. There's no growth. There's no movement. The Knight of Wands is about movement and action, adventure, and growth. If you're not moving, action. This is building a new foundation. If you're not building a new foundation, then your current foundation is falling apart. It's Friday, then. You're living in the future, are you? Or perhaps you're living in the past. What's the outcome? Oh, shit. For you that are on the negative, this means unhappiness. 100%. The Four of Wands is about harmony. So this means your foundation's falling apart, nothing's growing, and you're going into unhappiness. For us, myself, and I, because I'm the only one that does this shit, I just got an idea for a new foundation. I'm taking action towards that, and this is going to make me happy. Ta-da! Where does it start with? My home. I gotta bleach shit, do laundry, you know, be a woman first. I gotta do my, you know what I mean? I gotta do the tasks that are closest to home first. And then after that, you know, God will give me the next task. He's not going to overwhelm me. He shows me the bigger picture and he tells me what to start with. Now, don't worry about that yet. We'll worry about this. Sure, I feel like that's really important. But don't worry about money. I'll give you money. Don't worry about any of this. And that's it. I don't have shit to worry about. He's got a plan. All I got to do is go with the plan. Be willing. 4 is a number of stability, and this card indicates a period of completion, steadiness with hard work, paying off, festivities, and happiness. It can indicate a celebration of a marriage or engagement, a birth of a child, a birthday, or seasonal event. It is. It's a new season. Oh, you know what? I reviewed that video, you guys, and I saw it. I do have a Lugnasa oil. It was in the video. Really? Mm-hmm. I saw it when I showed you the candles. It was right here. Need not, want not. It's like, why don't I have a fucking Lugnasa? I have a fucking, you know what I mean? I have a oil, typically. I don't have Yule, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't have a Yule oil. Does that smell like probably pine? What's in there? Tiger's eye? Or maybe, not that one. That could also be probably carnelian. There's a few of them in there. Friend, that would make them special for me. Let's do this. But this happens when? August 1st. We're basically there. Really? How do you figure that? It's a week. What are you talking about? I live in the future, bro. You guys live in the past. I can't keep doing this with you. God, that smells fucking good. Damn, it smells as good as the fucking... Dude, the seasons are great smellers, bro. Oh, God, I just want to breathe it. I just want to bathe in that shit. Really? Yeah, it smells really good. God, that smells really good. It reminds me of, not Ostar, Beltane. It smells good. Which, I want to point out, she is almost the representation of Beltane, which is the 6 of Wands, I think. No, Queen, something. There it is. Princess of Wands. It smells just like it. Oh, God, it's delicious. But where's Lugnasa? We already said it was like the Princess of Cups. Right? Is it Pentacles? Let me see. No, yeah, it was Cups. Lugnasa is the Princess of Cups. Anyways, where are we at? 4 Wands. Oh, my tummy's hell of an appetite brewing. That's good. That's good. That means I need energy. You know, I need food to get put on the energy. As excited as I am, they're telling me to take it. See, there she is. Lugnasa. August 1st. Reap what you sow. It's the harvest season, bitches. I love it. Why? Because I've worked hard, bro. I worked hard to be a good person. I worked hard to have my future be a happy place. I worked hard to eliminate the past to have a good future, bro. I've been working at this for fucking years. You been what? Working my nerves. Working my way back to you, babe. Okay, stop singing. Alright, anyways. It can indicate it is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. So enjoy it because you've earned it. I've earned this. I've earned my happiness. I've earned my peace. I've earned my contentness. I've earned my position, bro. You can't take away my happiness. You can't take away my peace. It's a state of consciousness. It doesn't fluctuate. There are things that can enter my consciousness that I'll deal with, but they're not taking away my peace. They're not taking away my happiness. It's just a moment that I have to deal with, which is a repressed memory or thought. We'll deal with that later tomorrow. But you can't take me from the place that I am. It's a conscious way of being, which is what? I'm in the highest level of light. There's no way you can get me into a 3D conscious anymore. I'm in the 10th fucking dimension of conscious, bro. I don't think like you. I need to get, that's another thing I need to do is I need to get, Maslow's teachings together. That's also going to be all in my fucking documentary. It's like, there's you, and then there's me. Transcendental soul. I've transcended the conscious, bro. Way beyond the way you think. Way beyond the thinking mind. Alright, the Four of Wands reverse concerns a lack of harmony and security. You're not so stable in your shit. You're going through a period of uncertainty when many things are changing at once. Well, that could be me too. It hasn't fully changed. I feel the change upon us. Plans can go awire, and there may be family disagreements, quarrels with neighbors, or problems with friends and lovers. I'm not getting involved. Last night, she told me a story, bro, and my spirit said, don't. It's like, I was like, I normally fight for people, but you've been fighting this since before this. It's up to you to finish this. What was it? Oh, God. It made me hurt. It made me cry. It made me sad. But it wasn't my job to fight, and that's what God said. This isn't your fight. This isn't your fight. I feel obligated to fight for this little girl because I was that little girl, but this isn't my fight. So, I told you the night before how I made a video about how the little girl just wanted to go upstairs and watch her fucking K-pop. Well, apparently the next morning, yesterday morning, when she wakes up, her mom goes crazy and breaks her iPad just because she's mad. She came out in the morning crying and told Diana all about it. There was no reason for mom to break her stuff. Because of no reason. There's no reason for her mom to get angry at her in the morning and break her stuff. That's controlling, possessive, anger. You're just evil. And because you live in a homeless shelter, I doubt you're going to replace her fucking iPad. Because she didn't do what you said, or you woke up with a fucking wild... She didn't wake up. She's been awake for 4 days in the same yellow shirt. This woman has been lit for 4 days. This will be the 5th day. How dare her do that to her child, bro? The one thing that little girl had. And she broke it. Why? To treat her bad. To teach her a lesson. To make her hurt. But you can't fix that now. You took away the only thing that brings her happiness. You're evil, bro. Mother. How dare you do that, dude? She told me the story, and I was like, I can't say anything. She told me how she offered me a gamma pen last night. I said, what is that? She said, it's a fucking pain pill and a pin that you just induce, a one-time dose. I was like, you fucking report that, bro. If you don't report that, bro, that she's out here offering unsolicited drugs in the middle of the night to adults, that might be the only thing that saves this child, bro. You've got her. I can't just go run as hearsay. I got myself in trouble talking about them. If I say anything, it looks like retaliation. I can't get in this. Not because I'm afraid, but because my spirit said don't. You got kicked out of your last shelter trying to tell everyone what was wrong with this family. And now they're here, and they're doing it again. And you're safe. Are you going to stand up? I couldn't even call CPS. I don't even know their names, bro. You know everything. Do something. The girl came to you. She's asking you to help her. That's after she told me the story at the park the other day that made me cry so hard. She said their intentions were always to use the kids to get into housing. And once they get into housing, they're going to give the second kid, who's a special needs kid, away to a ward of the state. I said, the fuck they are, bro. The fuck they are. They're not using their kids to fucking get a happy home. The fuck they are. That's so evil. As soon as she said it, I just cried, bro. I was like, give me a minute, dude. Just give me a minute. I sat there and cried. I'm like, how could people be so evil? Yeah, she has another one that has special needs that she don't let out of the room. I saw him the other day. I told him he had a nice shirt. He said, it's my mom's. He doesn't even have his own clothes. Just to wear his dirty mom's clothes. You think that shit don't break my heart and I don't want to do something? My twin flame told me that taught me that sometimes you can't. You gotta let God take care of this. And that goes back to, when I opened my mouth at them, I didn't know why I really did, but everything that came out was true. You sit out here all day drinking and doing drugs, neglecting your fucking children. I felt so bad. She told me that last night before I came in. And she broke her daughter's shit. You know how badly I want to go and buy her a new one? But then the mother would just break it again out of spite. She'd take it away. She'd tell her she couldn't have it. She'd just be mean. It hurts. It's a trigger for those of us, and that's what I told Diana. She reminds us of our childhood. She said, exactly. Diana said she grew up in a trap house. So you don't really have to ask questions when someone says something like that. You know you didn't have a good lifestyle. A trap house means that there was drugs. There was people using and selling drugs around you while you were growing up. That's all you need to say. We didn't have words for what it was back then, but now you can say it in one word. Drug addicts are drug addicts before they have children, and usually after. And they don't care that they have children. They have to take their children to go get their drugs. They'll take them wherever. I have many memories of getting raped where my mom took me to go get high. She would get high and pass out, and they would rape me. I wish I could save people, bro. I wish I could call someone or do something. But God did this. That girl is no more, she's me. And she'll be okay. You want to save them because nobody saved you. But you can't save them from this world. You can't save them from their own parents, their own boyfriends and girlfriends and family members that are hurting them. I couldn't save my husband. I couldn't save anybody. I can't save Russ. I can't save Marshall. I can't save them from their lives, bro. I can't stop what's coming for Kanye. Or his children. Or any of you. I can't stop your pain. I can't stop your suffering. But you can. Many of us grow up in houses like that, and I can't say we're fully okay, but we made it through. You look at it and you're like, wouldn't they be better in a system? I don't know anymore. When you find out what those systems do to kids, you don't know if that's better. I hope to build a place that's better, that they can run away to and be safe, and they don't end up on the streets being raped or drugged. They can all, when home isn't safe, they can go to a safe place called home, where God is. It can make everything better. My mom had a dream. She grew up in the system. As crazy as a terrible mother she was, she had a dream that she wanted to have an enormous farm and take in system kids and rehabilitate them. She wanted she wanted to build a home for teenagers and young adults that didn't have a home, because she remembered what it was like. She didn't get a chance to execute that dream. I hope to fulfill that dream for her and for, God. You hear all that? I've been snot-faced for days. It's finally coming out, thank God. Thank goodness it's coming out of my nose. I'm not the best at hawking loogies. I choke on them and throw up. I'm like, it's not the best thing. I'd rather blow it out my face. I don't know where that came from. Oh, quarrels with neighbors and problems with friends and lovers. Yeah, bro. It's hard. It's hard to know, alright, so I know that, right? I know what this woman is doing to her children, and I have to walk by with that knowing and not do. Why? Only because God said. Not because I'm afraid, but because God said don't do anything. I'll take care of this. Promise, God? Promise. Sometimes we want to play God. We want to decide what's right and wrong and what action should be taken and what can be done. Going back to Diana, Diana has all the evidence on these people for over a year and a half. She was in a completely different shelter with them. They were smoking meth in the room. She started complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining, but her complaints weren't being heard. They finally labeled her as, you know what I mean, a problem, and just asked her to leave because she couldn't get along with them. They made her leave. She ended up over here, but if you look at it, how did they end up over here? They obviously got kicked out too. So she, you know what I mean, she couldn't solve the problem, but the problem came back to haunt her. So that morning, when she found out that somebody was, giving them shit, I told you she had this enormous smile on her face. She was like vindicated. That somebody else knew that there was something wrong with this family. She could not say anything out of fear of what happened before. But it's still going on, and it's getting worse, and she's the only one that knows. And I told her last night for 10 minutes, bro, I'm like, I pray for you to have my strength. You are in the position to change lives, but I can't. This is your calling, bro. You were called to it in the first shelter. I'll stand behind you. God will stand behind you. He was behind you when he told you to speak up the first time. It was like, if she offered you drugs, bro, and they always sit right on the front, they'll hear it. Those cameras get audio too. They'll hear that she offered it. That's it, bro. She's done. Now, mind you, she did that, and then yesterday morning they came up on me and asked me for a cigarette. I'll give you $2. I only had one. I showed them. I'm not giving you my cigarette. I'm not going to the store. They have no respect. They still came up asking me for cigarettes, bro. I'm currently sitting in my car because I'm tired of people right now. That's what I said to the Mexican guy last night. I was like, I'm not a store. I'm not a store. The store's right there. Take your dollar to the store. In the essence, like, I don't, no, leave me alone. You are feeling overwhelmed and unable to cope, but this is a temporary situation, so don't lose heart. To whoever you are, that's, you're lacking security and harmony, that's within you. You're never going to find it outside of you where everything feels good outside. One day, everything will be okay. You create that one day, every day inside of you, and you tell yourself everything will be okay. If you're seriously lacking, like, I have no milk, then there's one thing you might need. But think about it. This is what's funny. Were you going to use milk today? No, but I don't have any. Then you don't need it. Need not, want not. You're trying to stack up. You put something in there you don't need. And that's what it is. It's like simple shit. When I go to the store, my son will say something like he said yesterday, I need tortillas. I was like, you're out? Yes. And then he's like, how about some more cheese? I was like, are you out of cheese? He said, no. I'm not buying more just because you're running low. When we're out, we get more. When you need it. And that's simple things is like, I have a very small fridge, so I got to make decisions like that. Are we going to eat milk today? Are we going to use it? Then we don't need it. If we're not using it today, we don't need it today. We don't need to spend on something that's going to get old every day. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of prioritizing. I need to do laundry today. Do you have underwear and an outfit? Then you don't need to. You're just doing patterning. What do you need today to make today an okay day? Do I have to do this? No, it's going to make me feel good. I've been sick for a week. I need to take this. I've been sick in that bed. I need to strip that fucking bed, get that shit out of there. It's got this whole room is covered in my fucking germs. I need to fucking completely, COVID clean this shit, hospital clean this shit. Get the germs out, clean out the dirty energy. I've been in bed for 5 days. There's piles of shit. I just haven't had the energy. You gotta believe that. I did vacuum and shit like that. I haven't fucking swept and mopped my fucking floor. I haven't, started scrubbing my toilet in 5 days. This shit needs to be done. It needs to, because I need to feel clean and safe where I'm staying. That's why it's important. Do I need to pack a all my laundry and go today. No, I actually told Morgan I wasn't going to do that till Saturday. I saw Tasha today, so maybe it's not a need to do basis. And that's where it is. I keep telling myself what I have to do until the time is where it's time now. You don't have to do everything fucking today. Just for today is what they say. What do you need for today? You need your 3 meals. You need your fucking, you know what I mean? You don't need money to pay next week's bills. What's due today? Do you have a bill due today? Then you don't need to be worrying about what's in your pocket today. Oh, I only got 20 bucks. That's fine. You'll have 20 bucks tomorrow if you don't spend it today on something you didn't need. Just kind of something like that. Again, all I can do is teach you how I live and show you how I got there, and hopefully you'll get there too. How I live is just based on the spiritual. You're not going to live like me, eat like me, dress like me, live where I live. You're going to be guided in the same ways that I am. That's all. So, once again, 3 of Wands is about your foundation. The creation of a new foundation, destruction of your current. The Knight of Wands is about taking action or an inability to move in any direction. The 4 of Wands is about a state of happiness and content with harmony. The opposite of that is you're absolutely not content, not happy, not in harmony. That can look all different ways to wherever your attitude is. Naturally, if your foundation's falling apart, you can't go anywhere, this wouldn't be a happy time for you. How do you change this? Let go of that's no longer serving you and go in a different direction. These 2 can be completely taken care of by you. Go a different direction. Cut your losses. And that's going to make you happy. Starting something new, I don't care who you are. Knight of Wands, I don't care. So a new adventure is exciting. It's thrilling, it's scary, it's risk-taking, but it's exciting. What are you doing this week? I'm going on a new trip. I'm going to start a new class. I'm doing this new thing. That's exciting. You're in a Knight of Wands. You're doing something new, huh? Cool. Stick it out. You know what I mean? It's good cards. Good cards. And they're all in the Wands, which is the willpower, and I told you that. For Leo season, you'll be in the fire. Somebody call 911. That's all I got for you. That's all I'm giving you. I'm not giving you all the details, but you got enough. Did you twin flames hear that I'm not in an intimate relationship with you and you're not in a relationship with me? You need to get in a relationship with yourself and your own healing before you can ever approach me? Did you get that? Did you get that? Make sure you got that. I'm going to repeat that one more time. If you're not in an intimate relationship with your healing, then you can't have a relationship with me. Got it? Cool. Love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.